Hey guys, I have another redstone tutorial for you today. Now if I were to flick this lever, you will see that it is another Sissy bar. Now a couple weeks back I posted a 1 wide version of this. This is 2 wide. But yeah, it's still fairly compact and it's also really fast. Opening I could do a little bit better on, but I wanted to fit it in a 2 wide space. And yeah, the closing I missed it that time, but the closing is extremely fast. And I like how the sides are in sync, and yeah, it uses a couple of cool mechanics, so I'm gonna jump straight into the tutorial so I can show you how things work later. Alright, I already made our 3x3 donut hole, so the first thing we have to do is make our major piston layout. So here is our double extender, and then on the side is one sticky piston, and on the other side is, if I can place it, the other side is another sticky piston, like that. And then our input is down here. Now, if you do a bunch of double extenders, you're going to recognize this. This is a weird quirk that was added in 1.5, I believe, which allows us to spit that block up there and then just retract the piston like that without taking that block down with us. It's really helpful in this situation with the Sissy bar. So over here, this is just a monostable to make it only send a quick pulse. And then to make it all seamless, we need to grab ourselves a normal piston, place the block there. And then this will be butted in the future when we add more redstone on that side that I'm looking at right now. So to butt it automatically, have a normal piston there. And then let me just grab myself a slab so we can make a slab tower like that. And this just makes it all nice and fast on both this side and the other side, which will keep it nice in sync because as you see, there's no delay in between. Now on the block over here, have a torch there, and then a sticky piston holding a cauldron, and then have a water bucket in that. So that's the second cool part of this creation. The first one was the 1.5 quirkiness thing over here. This over here though, we're actually using the signal strength function of the cauldron. So by default, a cauldron will, from a comparator output, a cauldron will have a length of 3, but we're going to decrease that to 2, and the reason for that is, hold on, let me just grab myself a slab here before I continue. The reason for that is we want to power that piston that I just placed, but not the one on this side. If we had a signal strength of 3, like we usually do, then it would power that dust, and we would not want that at all. Now, this will just be our input to the stuff that happens on the falling edge. So let me grab myself a furnace, and this piston just pushes that block to the side, or no, not, hold on. This is over here by default, then it pushes that to the side, so this double extender can grab that block and bring it back to its original position. Now from the bottom of that redstone block, I'm going to need to grab myself one last slab, and then that just goes into a 3-tick repeater for delay, giving that sticky piston time to push the blocks out of its way. And then this is just our double extending circuit, so repeater on 2 for extra delay in the bottom piston to grab that top one, and then redstone block there, and I'm going to need to grab myself one more cauldron and fill that with water, of course, have that go into a comparator and then go into a repeater, and we should be good. So hold on, let me just do that, and as you see there, closing works perfectly fine and opening works perfectly fine as well. So the reason why this was butted is, as you see here, there's a furnace here, which means that it cannot push because the furnace is an immovable block. So when the double extender activates and pushes the block out of the way over here, as you see, there's no furnace blocking the way anymore, but it hasn't been updated, which is why this piston needs to update that, and only then will that push to the side like that. And then pretty much everything else is self-explanatory except for here up here. Basically what happens is on rising edge, nothing happens because this dust activates first, keeping this piston powered. However, on falling edge, there's a slight delay between this dust turning off and this comparator turning on, which is why we get a short pulse, which is just enough to send the block that way and then have the double extender work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial, and yeah, this is a bunch more useful than my last video, so I hope you guys once again enjoy, and until next time, goodbye!